We better get back, because it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.
And now back to the movie of the week, Aliens.
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
Hello and welcome to another Nugger You film review. We're back in the classic strap on our exosuit bust some heads with Jim Cameron's Aliens, the sequel to the 1979 awesome slasher sci-fi. This is your host, your boy Jane Hunter. Excellent. I've transitioned. And joined as ever, the lovely Stephanie V1.
Hello.
Thanks to our... Yes. Are we cutting that? I don't know. Seems fun.
Fine.
Thanks to our top bra, Tyler Hatfield, who chose this film for us. Yes. No hot dogging and grandstanding. Let's get you up to speed.
Aliens.
Despite raking in $105 million over an $8.5 million budget, Fox didn't think the original Alien, the fan and critic success, sold well enough to get a sequel.
What a pack of cunts.
Yes. When 1985 rolled around, Fox had a new president, Larry Gordon, who said if Terminator was a success, Cameron could make Aliens. It was, and so it was written, and so it was done. Aliens is happening. Sigourney Weaver adored Alien, didn't want to do a sequel until she read the script and her fleshed out character, and also until she got a big fat pay raise.
Oh yeah, gotta get that money.
Cameron pushed for it and she got $1 million for this film.
Nice.
Or 30 times her Alien paycheck.
Wow. Awesome.
And this
She
is
deserves
1985 money as well.
Yeah.
Which today is $37 billion. Another hellish shoot, just like the first one. Filmed over 10 months for $18 million at Pinewood Studios in England, with tight deadlines, literal tea breaks that brought production to a halt, and firing the director of photography, Dick Bush.
What a name.
How could you fire him? Like, you know? He's probably really angry all the time. Over disagreeing how to shoot the alien nest. When they fired him, the crew walked out as well, and it took a little bit to actually coax them back to do the film.
Oh, right. Probably money.
Since it was filmed and edited at the same time, it wasn't finished until the week before release.
Whoa.
Meaning James Horner recorded the score in about 4 days.
That's understandable. I don't remember a note of it.
Despite that, he got his first Oscar nomination for Best Score. IMDb ratings for Aliens is currently sitting at 8.4. In Rotten Tomatoes, a 98% fresh rating. Let's see if the return of the face hugger is a heart hugger or a butt hugger. Kick off! Practically where we left off.
I love it. But not quite.
Yes. Complete with spear gun still jammed in the door from the end of the first film.
Awesome.
Ripley wakes up when her escape pod, Narcissa, is rescued. But it wasn't 10 months from rescue as predicted in the first. It's been 57 years.
Holy shit.
I actually watched the special edition, which has 15 minutes more scenes in it. So it clocks in about 2:34. What about you?
I watched the same one.
There's a lot of extraneous scenes. Probably one of the best ones here. It included Ripley finding out that her daughter lived and she is now deceased.
Yeah.
She was 2 years too late.
Amanda Ripley, star of Alien Isolation.
Complemo, yes.
May I say, Ripley's been in hypersleep for 57 years. Doesn't look a day over 7 years older.
She should look the exact same, shouldn't she?
It's been 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should.
I think her hair is a bit bushier as well.
It is actually, yeah.
Cane frizz up to a good 40% hair, you know. Her employer's Weyland-Yutani. They don't say it, isn't it?
I don't think so. Your man Burke calls it the company.
They now have snazzy new logos and merch, which I thought was very, you've had some more money to put in to actually make a logo,
Yeah.
you know, that you didn't have the first time around, because it was just writing, I think, on the cans last time, you know. And in a very corporate bullshit mindset, they blame her for the destruction of the Nostromo.
It's a great scene. This is how it is. This is business. Never take blame. Deflect, 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 and we're done.
That could have been better. Look, I think the Ripley...
Van Leeuwen, why don't you just check out LV-426?
I love the planet for the aliens is LV-246, but the Metroid planet is SR-388. It's clearly lifted straight from it.
Yow! We see Captain Hollister from Red Dwarf. Or more accurately, they now have the same actor, Mac, from Aliens, and got him for Red Dwarf.
Nice.
Do you have a cat? No. Have you got a cat? Yes, that one.
He's resigned to just obeying the company's secretive orders, where not so coincidentally, colonists have been sent to check out the part of the exomoon Ripley was just banging on about. What happens? The dad goes to check it out. Soon enough, they lose contact with the entire colony. Thumbs up, lads.
Yeah.
That was really quick.
Good job.
The Weyland-Yutani suit Carter Burke, tries to persuade Ripley to have her job back as a consultant to investigate what just happened. Not alone, of course, but this time with overpowered space marines. She initially declines, but after experiencing more of her regular, terrifying nightmares about the alien, agrees to board the spaceship USS Sulaco.
And he also makes a promise to her that if she goes, she'll get her pilot's license back as well.
And that they're doing it to kill the aliens.
Oh, of course.
Oh my god.
Of course.
Space Marines. Lots of macho, goofy jokes and high fives and dick waving from the men and the women. Oh, there's an awesome line. Hey, Vasquez.
Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
Yeah.
Ah, kaboom!
Got him there. There is no coming back.
Jim Cameron filmed in the UK but couldn't find actors with believable US accents. So after 3,000 unsuccessful auditions, fuck it, we'll just hire people from Terminator.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. Vasquez there played John Connor's foster mother.
Yes! Holy shit. How's Wolfie? Wolfie's fine there.
Bill Paxton was a punk at the start of Terminator.
Yes.
Also, originally James Remar, or Dexter's dad, was Hicks, but he was replaced after being busted for drugs.
Really?
You can actually see his back in a shot when they entered the nest. It was too expensive to reshoot, and you can't see his face. He looks pretty like Michael Biehn, who took his slot.
Kyle Reese, yeah. Man, Terminator, Aliens, and Blood Dragon. What a hero. Me, 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 me.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, he actually even gets bitten in the hand by Newt, just like Sarah Connor bites him in the hand first time she meets him as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and obviously, of course, James Cameron directing both films. Aboard the ship is an artificial person, Bishop Lance Henriksen, also in Terminator.
Yeah.
One of the cops in the cop shop, who does the cool 5-finger fillet.
When I saw this as a kid, I got obsessed with trying to do this. Obviously, I wasn't using a knife.
Excellent.
But I was using pens.
They hurt just as bad.
Yeah. But man, I got pretty fucking good at that as a kid.
Did you like the old Benny Hill speed he was doing? Lance Henriksen did do it and told everyone he was going to do it, but not the actor. Puts the hand over him. Yeah, so when he's gone, that's for realsies.
Awesome.
Yeah. Ripley flips her wig at another android being on board. Dickhead Carter saying the previous one malfunctioned. And I was, what? It's a cheek.
He tried to murder her. That's not a malfunction.
And Bishop calmly explains that it's in his code to not harm a human, which is obeying Asimov's 3 laws of robotics. And it's like a robot will not injure a human or through an action allowing a human to be injured.
Yeah.
Must obey its orders and protect itself and don't allow humans or humanity to come to harm. I was thinking, like, he'd be well in, because she's like, I don't want an android on board. He'd be well within his rights to go, racist!
Hilarious.
That said, Bishop was funded, built and programmed by the company, so the chances of him turning heel are pretty high, you know?
Yeah.
Autobots, transform and roll out. The Marines prep for exploration, and we see these loaders, these mechanical exoskeletons for moving heavy cargo.
Setting scenes. I love it.
As soon as I saw that, it's like, yes, fight in one of these. Oh my God.
It's so good. Ripley actually mentions that she's like got a level 2 cargo loader license, and I'm like, oh yeah.
And they show she's awesome at using it as well.
Yeah.
I hope to God we see you later, you know. Do you watch Archer?
Yes.
Because they go into space in one of them and he sees the loader and, you know, they're about to escape, and Barry's like, are you sure you don't want to come back and we'll have a fight with these exoskeleton robots? And he's like, let's do it.
This is gonna be, and I hate this word, Barry, but this is gonna be epic!
Act 2 on LV-426. They check out the colony. Sweep 1. Rodents and alien blood making holes that ate through the ceiling and floor. Sweep 2. A failed makeshift barricade. There was a barricade, obviously your last stand here, and there's massive holes in it. I was like,
Yeah.
And oh shit, a goddamn laboratory with face huggers in big containment test tubes.
Fucking company.
Careful, Burke.
Two of them are still alive.
Yeah.
Bishop explains that to get this one alive and rip it off someone's head, they had to kill the victim. And you get to see he's got his little tube that's flopping around looking to get down your throat.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Oh, nightmare fuel right there.
Like, I'd be more frightened of these than the alien.
It's amazing. You're saying like the best horror aliens in history, and they're both in the same film.
Yeah.
The little my Coney Island baby. We'll leave the chest hugger out of it, probably not. But the early stage, late stage, oh my God. Outside the room, something runs past. Wow! No, actually, no, it's not Lex Luger, but it is a little girl. Ripley instantly takes to her with a motherly tone and brings her out. It's Newt. Whenever I see child actors, worrying times. You know, very dangerous game because they're kids. They have very little acting experience.
Yeah.
And sure, this isn't their career. They don't care, you know?
Yeah.
There's a scene where she actually falls down a chute and away from Ripley. She actually would flub her lines on purpose, so she had to go down the chute so much.
That's awesome. That's
And-
kind of cute.
And when Jim Cameron found out, it's like, okay, just do the scene and then you can go down the chute as much as you want. And she did. And she did.
That's really cool.
This child actress, second on the billing as well, underneath Sigourney Weaver. It's like,
Really? Over Michael Biehn?
Yeah.
And Lance fucking Henriksen?
there you go.
Wow. I disagree with this.
Yes. And she hasn't done any films. She ended up becoming a teacher instead.
Oh, okay. Also, she became English about 2/3 of the way through the movie. Did you notice that?
We'll get to that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Newt!
Up there, there's a shortcut across the roof. Up there, there's a shortcut across the roof.
What's the story with that?
I'm going to murder this franchise with my accent. Aliens has really made a concerted effort to be so different than the first. Alien is a slasher sci-fi where scientists and engineers had makeshift weapons, there were no children, no warm bonds, and only one alien. But Aliens is action sci-fi.
It's a war movie.
Yes! With well-powered space marines, a main child character, and a mother-daughter Bond storylines.
Yeah.
And lots of aliens.
Yeah.
So very, very different. Definitely feels a bit more game-like as well.
I actually had that written down. This is like a video game. New levels and boss fights and things like that. But yeah, totally does.
The Marines are equipped with GoPros and they have their stats on a screen monitor so you can see who's still alive. It's like, wow, this would make an amazing game.
VR game.
Oh, you play that one, Steve. I'm already vomiting. Good news, everyone. They've located all the colonists. That's fortunate. Grouped beneath the atmosphere processing station. This is actually the same one used in Batman, where Joker falls into the acid. Yeah, the Axis chemicals. Bad news, everyone. Since the station is fusion powered, they can't use their regular heat bullets. This bit is straight out of Red Dwarf. Well, really the other way around, where they can't use their bazookas to get the polymorph. And so, like, what are we going to do? Are we going to tippy-toe up to them and chloroform them with Lister's armpits? Awesome stage design, as the station is now covered in alien secretions and this kind of winding architecture. Like,
it's so awesome looking. It's fucking nasty, and it's wet and gross and alien.
Yes. They find the colonists as part of the wall, cocooned as incubators for the chest bursters. And they're just like, fuck, kill it with fire.
Yeah. This must have been a really big shock, because the scene with Dallas in the first movie is cut. So, like, you don't see that this is what he actually does with the people. Not killing everyone, keeping them and going to use them as a host.
It's a fate worse than
it really is.
So when they kill the chestburster, it awakens the nest of adult xenomorphs who come out of the woodwork.
It's so cool.
Terrific spot here.
You can't even see, like, they blend in with the background so well.
It's amazing because they do it, and you're looking at it, and then it just moves, and it's part of the architecture. Oh, it's so cool.
Also, the aliens in general, like, you're getting longer views of them. They look much, much better than in the first movie, except for the one that comes down from, like, the ceiling and goes meow and goes back up. That looked shit.
There's an alien going up a shaft, and it looks like a stuntman on a wire kind of floating up. It looks bollocks,
Really?
Yeah. After a few Marines are killed, Leader Gorman panics. So Ripley drives their tumbler through a wall to rescue 3 of them.
Yeah.
Lots of new vehicles in this one. They'd all be right at home in Terminator. And they were. So as well as some of the props like guns, flashlights and some of the armour, literally recycled from Terminator.
Nice.
Awesome. I love this kind of risk-reward system where you can see that shooting the aliens with your guns will kill them, but they'll spurt acid blood, and that could harm or kill you.
Yes. Oh, the best defense mechanism ever, where the option is to not kill it, because you don't want to die. But if you don't kill it, you're going to die. Brilliant.
It's genius.
Yeah.
In the car, Ripley has a top idea. Let's just get into space and nuke the colony down below and kill those bastards.
It's the only way to be sure.
Fucking A.
Oh, hold on 1 second. This installation has a substantial dollar value attached to it.
They can bill me.
Bring the dropship over. Fuck, there's an alien on board. I thought this was a bit hilarious. The alien does a bit of "where to, Stephanie?" You know?
Yeah.
And the stowaway alien causes the ship to crash. Here you can see the film was influenced by the Vietnam War here, where you get these cocky soldiers to go into a foreign land to face a more primitive opposition, but they're getting jobbed out.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, we get the iconic improv line.
Game over, man! Game over!
And the hilarious, terribly delivered line from Newt. They mostly come at night. Mostly. Act 3. The survivors barricade themselves inside the colony's command centre. Ripley finds out that the slimy suit Clark deliberately sent colonists to check out where the Nostromo encountered the eggs. As if he got specimens, they could turn them into bioweapons and it'd make him rich.
He'd get a bonus. He's such a good character. He's such a slimy little prick. Perfect casting.
Like, he doesn't even feign remorse.
No.
He just calls Ripley a disappointment. You asshole. Oh my God.
Also, they're in this little room and they're setting up the guns, and I'm like, yes, fucking horde mode. That's what this is. That's where this came from.
Awesome. For safety, the survivors set up these audiovisual sentry turrets, but they're tripped quickly and they empty their magazines. I actually thought the aliens would have been too smart for it and just kind of threw bins at it or something, and so it would just use up the bullets. But it actually looks to have mowed down a couple of dozen of them.
Basically because they had 157, they were able to throw 30 or 40 at it. If we fucking rush it, some of us may die, some of us may make it. Let's fucking do it. It was cool.
Yeah, it actually wards the aliens off because they have a little bit. They have like 5 bullets left. And
yes.
So they've gained a bit of time. In a medical lab, Ripley and Newt wake up finding themselves locked in with 2 live facehuggers.
Yeah.
Shit. Actually, in the first film, the facehuggers were so strong they broke through a space helmet.
Yeah.
You know? But in here, they've been dialed back to be roughly the strength of an adult human.
Which I think is fair. Gives you a fighting chance and it makes for a better scene. If the facehuggers just overpowered you in one, there's no drama or tension, you know? You have to have the battle.
The fight, the struggle. Same with the adult xenomorph in Alien. A space engine just pushed it away. It didn't break it apart. But in Aliens, a couple of bullets actually settles their hash.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, great thinking. Ripley trips the sprinklers.
She's looking at the camera, waving, screaming, trying to get Hicks to come and save them, and Burke turns around, sees it, and then just slowly turns back around.
No, he turns off the monitor.
Oh, he turns it off?
Yeah.
Oh, what a cunt. He's
mega
a great heel.
Holy
great
God.
Heel.
It's very well done. He's so hateable.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. I can absolutely believe you in this role.
He needs his bonus.
Tripping the sprinklers, the Marines are alerted and bust in time to save them. Burke is accused of trying to smuggle eggs through customs by having facehuggers impregnate Ripley and Newt. And so he wouldn't have to corroborate the story, just jettison the rest of the crew into space.
Brilliant. He would have rigged your fucking hypersleep pod to malfunction. You would have died. He would have fucked you off into space, and he would have brought the 2 girls back with eggs so that the mission from part 1 is finally done. I'm so angry at this guy.
The Marines actually intend to execute him right there, but before they can, the shit, the power goes out, the aliens are back.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Get ready.
5 meters, man. 4. What the hell? Oh my God. Oh, shit.
Give me the light.
The aliens coming in through the fucking vents on the ceiling. Hicks gets up and looks and sees them and just panics.
Yeah.
Hudson loses his shit. He just freaks out, and of course he's dragged down through the floor screaming to his death. That's a really cool death scene. Burke pegs it. He locks himself in a room and he locks out the rest of the crew as the aliens are swarming in. They're all fucking banging, let me in. But then of course there's an alien in the room that he's in. He gets fucking brown breaded, and happy days are here again. I haven't been this happy to see a character die in
It was a bit quick for my liking.
Oh really? You maybe a face hugger would have been more fitting. So Newt takes Ripley and everyone else through the vents. She actually knows her way around because she somehow managed to live 17 days by herself. Aliens are pouring in, chasing them down. Vasquez is actually a badass here. She takes out about a dozen, and then one hurts her leg. She's about to die. Captain Gorman finally goes over to her, and they sacrifice themselves so that Hicks, Ripley, and Newt are able to make it out alive. I thought it was a great scene. It put over everyone. And of course it puts over the aliens because they kill half of everyone left and they take over the point that they were trying to hold. I love this scene.
Newt is captured. The trio, Ripley, Hicks and Bishop, that's everyone else that's left, make it to the dropship, but Ripley's not leaving without Newt. She suits up and searches for her, finding... oh, shit. Because she kind of just looks and, oh my god, all these alien eggs. And then she looks up and she sees an alien egg being laid.
Everything goes silent. It's just like they're holding their breath and they slowly pan along this egg-laying monstrosity. That was awesome. That's my favourite part of the whole movie. Queen slug for a butt. have you got it? Nice.
It's Earthworm Jim, if you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's the Alien Queen. This amazing, huge, 14-foot tall animatronic puppet. Incredible. Took 18 people to move it. No post-production. This is all done on set.
Yeah.
You know? Massive alien, translucent teeth this time. Huge, lengthy ovipositor. The sac thing that contains and creates new alien eggs.
And they're so fucking slimy coming out and it's gross. It's so nasty.
It's an incredible sight.
She's like got the massive fucking head dress thing, like the kind of shield thing on the Triceratops dinosaur. It's
very
like,
good.
It's the only thing I can really think of. But her face, normally the alien's mouth comes out of its other mouth, but her whole face comes out of an exo shell and then her mouth comes out of that. The design is incredible. I admire it.
Oddly, the Queen recognises Ripley's firepower and motions to her guards to stand down. And actually, you can leave.
Ripley bargained with the Queen alien.
This is all in silence, obviously.
It was really cool. Ripley looks down at the eggs and the Queen is watching her. And then she lifts up the flamethrower, fires a burst into the air. Obviously, the Queen knows, oh, fuck. Like, I can't have my babies killed.
Yeah.
And then Ripley's a badass. She backs away and she kills everything anyway. I love it.
That was awesome. Then the Queen tears herself from the massive egg sac and demands a boss fight.
Yeah.
So Ripley and Newt get back to the ship, but it's gone. You goddamn androids. You can't be trusted.
Motherfuckers.
She came up the lift, and then you see the other lift. The B lift is coming up as well. It's, shit. And here comes the Queen. Actually, the ship is still there. It's already flying and takes in the girls, kind of smashes off some things and flies away. Ripley gets away with it and they're off and they're home free.
Movie's over.
Hooray. Act 4. Man, I love this fourth act the last time and I love it here as well. It's just, you come back for one more go. It's awesome. So they're on the dropship and they get back on the Sulaco spaceship and Ripley congratulates Bishop and they're all, hey, we're all mates.
They're all buddy like.
And then, bang!
The Queen's barbed tail through the chest lifts Bishop up, starts shaking him around. White blood is pissing out of him. Big shock, really awesome. Kind of like a cool version of the chest buster as well, you know?
Yeah. And it pulls him apart into, throws him out. Oh, that's so cool looking. Yeah. I love the insides of the androids.
They look awesome.
And poor old Lance Henriksen spewing up milk and yogurt.
Oh, really? That's what it was it?
You know, he actually got food poisoning from it.
Really?
Because it was on set and all these hot lights and whatever. And so when he... Just a big ground for bacteria, you know? Ripley sends Newt away to hide and then gets the alien Queen to run after her. And she managed to run behind a closed door.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Oh yeah! This is a great long-term booking from the start of the film. She returns with her badass exoskeleton.
Yeah.
It's like, let's do it!
I fucking love it.
The two schmas, what did you think of that fight, Steve?
Honestly, the fight's not that great. It opens up and Ripley gives her like a big left clubbing blow. They get up close, kind of duel a bit. Then they walk around a bit. And then they duel a bit. And then she pushes her down the thing.
Bit of WrestleMania 18 there. Hogan and The Rock, yeah.
Smoke and mirrors, Jay.
Yeah. Whoa. The two schmoz eventually falling into an airlock with the exosuit pinning it down. Man, that was fortunate. Ripley opens the airlock. Everything starts to kind of go flying out. And a torn-in-half Bishop saves Newt from flying out into space. Super I'm a babyface thing here.
Yeah.
Torn in half and he's still hobbling out. And the alien queen is flushed out. Ripley climbs up and closes the airlock.
Is she Ted or fucking CD? She's like the strongest woman in the world. The world's most average woman. This is an airlock out into space. And she not only holds on, but she can climb up. What a woman.
What a woman.
Not bad for a human.
Final scene, Ripley, who is down to her undies, as is tradition. Newt, Hicks and most of Bishop enter hypersleep to return to Earth. Curtain down. Wow, Steve, what did you make of Aliens?
I love this movie. It's a great action movie. In some ways, I think it's a better movie than Alien. I like how it kind of delves into the lore a bit more. It's shot better, it looks better. The budget is noticeable. It's got some really cool action scenes and set pieces and boss fights and things like that. Overall, it's got a better cast. Some of the cast in the first movie are a bit nameless and faceless. But the thing that keeps me from saying it's better than Alien is the aliens themselves are not as terrifying. I think they're slightly jobbed out. They're a little bit too easy to kill. But that doesn't take away anything. This is a fucking great movie. And another one which I want everyone to go out and buy. Spend money on this movie. Watch it and enjoy it. Because it's awesome.
Rock on. For me, plenty of fantastic moments. Ripley is definitely more fleshed out as a character. She has a character, you know, turning away from slasher and towards action. The macho marine levity and the script with the mother-daughter bond makes for a much broader appeal.
This is the Resi 4 to your Resi 1 and 2. Like, in some ways it's better, but it's just different. It's apples and pears.
Yeah. My favourite genre is horror, and the original had way more atmosphere and tension, as the baby faces were underpowered and ill-equipped. So I much prefer the original. But I think most people like Aliens better.
Yeah.
This one has tons of fantastic qualities. Like, it's a war film set in space, and it's an action film as well. Also, I was pleasantly surprised to see Bishop survive, because I quite liked him. He was very interesting as a character, and he didn't have that much screen time, you know. If you're not Newt or Sigourney Weaver,
you don't have much to do, yeah. Newt.
What was the English accent bit you were going to...
Towards the end, she just sounded like an English child, and she didn't for the first half of the movie. It's just like she dropped her entire accent.
I'm American, I'm telling you.
You'll float down here.
I have to say, special edition here with the extra 15 minutes, I actually thought it was a downgrade. Although this would be the director's cut, because the producers said there's too much hot dogging and grandstanding, there's too much superfluous footage that you don't really get as much from. I want a tighter film, more focused film. And obviously, if it's 15 minutes shorter, we can fit in another viewing in the day, you know? Obviously, for more money.
Make that money.
The time between the Marines being addressed and then entering the colony building was 11 minutes.
Yeah.
And that could have been a quick cut.
Yeah.
You know, or a montage for 30 seconds or something. And the only thing gotten across in that time, which was, we're heavily armed. Like, one of the guys goes, oh, we've got bazookas, we've got grenades and all that stuff. Sure, the man told Ripley that when he was trying to coax her in, actually, we're really overpowered space marines. We'll do the business.
Yeah, that's true.
So we already heard that bit of information, you know? That's really nitpicking stuff.
Yeah, but that's the difference between a 10 and a 9.8.
Exactly.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So overall, not as much my cup of tea. It's like if you made a cup of Earl Grey and I just want Barry's tea, you know. So, both fantastic films.
Oh, yeah, like they're both well over 9s anyway. Like these are both classics. They're just different.
I was thinking the original Alien in it, there's one alien, he's booked super strong. That's as strong as the Queen Alien was booked in this one.
Yeah.
So, definitely go watch it. You'll freaking love it. They didn't just repeat the first film. Usually, when you do a sequel, it's the first film with a bigger budget.
Just slightly bigger.
Like if you see Paranormal Activity 2, that's what they've done,
Army of Darkness. No,
that's 3, yeah.
Yeah, the first 2 were the same movie.
Yeah. Ooh, let's find out what Tyler had to say about the movie, who picked this gem. Well, sweet Ronnie the Piper. Rodney the Piper.
45 or nothing, man. 4.5 or nothing.
My sophomore year of college, I took a film class, and on day 1, the professor passed out a syllabus. On one of the days, it just said aliens. Awesome. A classmate asked if that day we could be studying the use of aliens in film. The professor said, no, on that day I'll explain to you why James Cameron's Aliens is the greatest movie ever made. This is a great course, mate.
Yeah.
We were stoked and the movie didn't disappoint. One of the greatest action movies of all time that influenced so many other films and video games. Hope you guys like it as much as I do. Thanks for all your hard work and dedication, Jay. A cheers from Ohio. And he actually gives us my obligatory boy stable. Do you want to hear what Tyler said? Carlito.
One of Steve's boys.
Yes, automatic. Buff Bagwell.
Oh, he's a definite boy.
He's very much a poster boy, if you will.
A poster boy.
He seems like a lovely guy. All his matches are like D's, though, But he's very charismatic,
Yeah.
Love his entrance.
Good character. Yeah.
I can't believe... Well, no, I can believe why I didn't pick him up, because you can't just hire Buff Bagwell. You have to hire his mom as well.
Oh, Judy. On a forklift.
Yes. Mike Sanders from WCW and WWE late 90s, early 2000s.
I don't know Mike Sanders.
Yeah. So, wow, what a boy.
Yeah. He may be the only person in the world to have this boy.
And Cherry, the valet for Deuce and Domino.
What a boy.
Quite the Colleen. She didn't wrestle, did she?
I think she may have had 1 or 2 matches towards the end. Yeah. But she was nothing.
I like that she came out in roller skates. That was cool.
Yeah.
And I love skirts and like petticoats. The thing that fills out under a skirt.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Women know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. So to the, is it 8% of her fan base?
6%.
Is it 6% of her fan base?
The 6%ers.
Let us know, what is a petticoat?
Or what's the thing that fills out the dresses?
Yes.
A whopper boy stable. Proper boys here as well.
Yeah.
It's firmly entrenched boydom here. What happened to the Alien franchise after this? Aliens was a smash hit, bringing in $131 million. With this under their belt, it meant Cameron or Fox could keep bringing out Alien films, good or bad, and people like me and you will go see them. I really get annoyed with franchise movies because if it's good, they'll make another one. And if it's bad, we got to make things right.
Yeah.
We'll do it right next time. So there's just never-ending sequels,
Yeah.
I've paid to watch all of these films, so, I can't. I also keep watching The Simpsons, so I can't really give out about that.
And I will pay to go see Alien Covenant. Probably with you.
Yes. I'm dying to see it, actually.
The missus won't go to see that.
Awesome! Hey, Maury, can you hit the ignore button on that?
I'm not hitting the ignore button, Rick! We're going to help those people in distress! Well, what do you think we do when that happens, Rick? We just ignore the call? Maybe we should take off. Doesn't look like anything's going on here.
Oh, Morty, no, we have to help people.
Oh my god, it's one of those face huggers from the Alien movie! Holy crap, I think it's dead!
Oh my god, Morty, it died of toxicity due to all the drugs and alcohol swirling about in my system.
Well, Rick, they say don't do drugs, but I think this might be a case for him.
And alcohol, Morty.
Yeah, and alcohol.
Somebody get a memo to all the characters in those Alien movies, stat.
Yeah, no kidding. I never thought I'd say this, but thank God you drink all those drugs and alcohol,
Morty, you don't drink drugs.
Well, whatever, I don't know, I'm innocent.
Ooh, what's up next, Steve? Who knows? Not me. I never lost control. I'm freaking dying to watch Alien 3 and 4, actually.
Yeah, kind of am.
And the new one, obviously, Covenant looks amazing as well. And Covenant was amazing. And Covenant was okay. Oh, Covenant was pretty shit. Delete as appropriate. Yeah, maybe someone will request those. Anyway, we'll have to find out next time on our NoggerU film reviews. Have a look on the main page on our Patreon, and there's a tab where you can see all of our film reviews. And thank you to Tyler. Cheers, man.
Yeah,
thank you
cheers.
for choosing this film.
It's nice to be watching good things and saying mostly positive things.
We mostly say positive things.
Mostly.
So, it's a goodbye from V1.
Take a boo.
And myself, Jay Hunter. And remember, a winner is you. Awesome. Great job. There we go.
Cheers. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah. That one's definitely tighter than the last one. Woo!